Glad to have you along for another year of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. Very pleased to be at Big Spring Country Club today in Louisville for the KGA Amateur Series. This is the first event of the year. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Don Russell. Very pleased to have the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky, Steve McMillan. And Steve, we got the season started in a great event to start with, because I know you're so excited with what's going on with the Kentucky Golf Association.
Well, we really are, Don, and what a great backdrop to start off with. Big Spring Country Club, beautiful golf course, Zoysia fairways, beautiful greens, big greens. Just the players are excited to be out here today. We have a full field. We had 144 players with a wait list, and as I'm going around and I'm talking to the players this morning, everybody's excited. The golf season has begun. Just like it's Derby season, it is golf season.
It certainly is, and one of the things that Steve's been so good is to share what's going on with Golf House Kentucky, what the news is, because I can testify personally, they're always looking for ways to improve the game, grow the game. But let's talk about some new items now you'd like to talk about.
Well, thanks, Don, and you're exactly right. The whole focus of the family of organizations is to serve our members and to grow the game. And growing the game and spreading the great game that we all enjoy. And this year we've really brought something new on board that we are very, very excited about. It's called Youth on Course. Youth on Course is an initiative that was formed by the Northern California Golf Association. We are the 12th state to bring it on board. By 2021, they want to have this in all 50 states across the country. So we're one of the early adopters. And Don, what it really is it breaks the cost barrier for a youth. They become a Youth on Course member for a nominal fee of $5. That gives them access to golf courses across the state. And with that, Don, they're going to pay a green fee of $5 or less. Wow. So these junior golfers are going to be able to be out there and just have a great time, play golf, and not have costs as a barrier.
And be back with us at the end of the show. We got a lot more to talk about, but you're going to have some other special guests as well. And our regular features, we're going to find out some exciting things going on at French Lick. We're going to have Kim Shafer that's going to talk about Fore The Game. And we have our PNC Bank Youth Golf Report this year on the show. Glad to have you along for year 31 of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. Steve and I and other guests will be back here at Big Spring Country Club in just a moment. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and by Body Armor. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Senior LPGA Championship presented by Old National Bank, July 10th through 12th at the French Lick Resort, Pete Dye Course.
There's only one National Orange Juice brand that only uses 100% American oranges. Simply Orange and Tropicana ship in juice from overseas. Only Florida's Natural grows all of our oranges in Florida. Great taste, naturally.
Hello folks, take a drive and come out to Morehead State University's Eagle Trace Golf Course, nestled in the beauty of Daniel Boone National Forest. Tremendous new Zoysia fairways, lots of nice greens, facilities. You can have wedding receptions, golf outings, any kind of business function you'd like also. Visit us at Eagle Trace. You'll be glad you did.
There's only one thing that separates the bad from the good from the greats from the legends. Just one thing: obsession. It's a choice, not a gift. It's ruthless, pain, sacrifice. Every athlete has the choice: hunt or be hunted. It's only natural.
Know you can save today for what's important tomorrow.
Glad to have you along on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. Very pleased to have you at Big Spring Country Club. Yes, the golf season is underway, and in our first show, our backdrop is the Kentucky Golf Association Amateur Series, and I'm with Phil Armbruster, not only the president of the Kentucky Golf Association, he's my good friend. And I want to start with talking about some of the things that, Phil, this show started thanks to you 31 years ago. We got together. We were working with PowerBuild at the time. Did you ever think it'd last this long?
No, I did. It's been incredible. And that's got a lot to do with you.
Oh, I don't know
Great job
about that.
But it's such a good subject. There's so much to talk about in this state with golf and whatever. And it's been wonderful to see this last year.
Let's talk about the Kentucky Golf Association. This is an event today. Steve McMillan talked about it. This is a series for the amateurs, but let's talk about the KGA altogether, because there's so many opportunities for any amateur in Kentucky to participate.
We have a lot of great events. This is the first of 5 amateur series events. They're in some great venues. The next one's in Audubon in a couple of weeks. Entries don't close till a week before the event. They're open to all kinds of amateurs. You don't have to be a scratch player. We have net divisions, we have senior divisions, and they're just a lot of fun. We're playing some great golf courses. Can't thank Big Spring enough for hosting us today, and Audubon in a couple of weeks, and some of the other great tracks that have given us a chance to play their golf course and draw people out. And this field today makes us feel like it's going to be a good golf season.
Yeah, it is, and there are also some big events for the KGA. Let's speak about a couple in particular.
Really big events. Our state amateur, which is our feature event, is one of the oldest amateurs in the country. It's at Keeneron Trace in Lexington.
Great place.
Our mid-am is coming up. We've got senior ams. A lot of different great events for all kinds of golfers. And it's just an opportunity that people shouldn't pass up if they really love the game and want to play some good courses against some great competition.
And Phil does a great job running the organization. If you want to have any information about the Kentucky Golf Association, once again, go to kygolf.org, and there's a section that deals with the amateurs, and that's where you need to go to get the information. Phil, I owe you so much forever. Not only that, you're a great friend, and thanks for being on the show, because it's a wonder event. And now as you heading up to KGA, I know it's going to get nothing but better, and thanks for your time.
We're having a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. We've got a fantastic staff. We've got a bunch of good directors, and we're hopefully going to keep things moving.
Let's go to Fore The Game this week with Kim Shafer.
My name is Kim Shafer, and I'm the Director of Player Development at Golf House Kentucky. And this is a great time for you to kick off your golf game for the season, and I've got just the event for you. Our KPGA President, Ralph Landrum, has spearheaded a statewide Get Golf Ready Day. So what does that mean for you? That means you have the opportunity to go to many of our public facilities around the state. Right now, we've got Northern Kentucky, Lexington, Louisville, Paducah, Richmond, and all of the state parks that are going to be offering free 10-minute lessons on Saturday, May 13th. Get Golf Ready is a National PGA of America initiative, and it's a program that helps golfers learn everything they need to know about the game. So not only would you get an introduction into the different aspects of the game, like putting or chipping or full swing, but if you actually get into a Get Golf Ready program, they're also going to help you with the rules of the game and the etiquette of the game and all those ins and outs that you're going to want to know before you really get out on the golf course. So seek out one of your local PGA golf professionals at any of those facilities that I mentioned before, and they would be more than happy to not only help you on May 13th, but to also help you get into a local Get Golf Ready program where you can spend several weeks learning the game and getting ready for the season. Please reach out to them, and we hope you get off to a great start.
Man, I'm really craving a Dr. Pepper.
Crave Rider! He always has a Dr. Pepper when you're craving Dr. Pepper!
Grave Rider, hit me.
Sorry, man, that was my last one.
But your song just said you always have Dr. Pepper.
I got you. Crave Rider! He screams Dr. Pepper cause he's out of Dr. Pepper!
See you guys.
Woo! What you crave.
Sparkling ice isn't bland, so this commercial can't be either.
Do you know what time it is? It's not even that late.
Don't you raise your voice at your mother.
Fine.
Drink not bland, be not bland. Sparkling ice.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
People bond a lot over food and having meals together because it's a fellowship. It's a moment to get to know one another and share experiences with one another. I remember helping a young lady in the produce section. It was her first time making a roast, so I was able to explain to her how to prepare the roast, and she just came back with a huge smile on her face and said, Nisha, it worked, they loved it. It gives us that one-on-one relationship, and it also says, hey, we are here and we care about you, not just as a customer, but as a friend. Hi, my name is Nisha, and I'm from the Portland Kroger.
Glad to have you back on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. Glad to be along today from Big Spring Country Club in Louisville. Our backdrop is a great event, the Kentucky Golf Association. They have a series each year, and this is the first event. Don Russell with Kim Shafer, who you see on the show each week. She's the Director of Player Development for Golf House Kentucky. And Kim, we enjoy your segments each week, but there's so many other things going on, and wanted to take advantage that we have here to talk about some of the things that you're working on that involve some different golf professionals and how people can get involved in the game of golf. That's really your main thrust and your goal at KGA PGA.
Absolutely. You know, last year on the For the Game segment, we talked about all the things our Kentucky PGA golf professionals are doing to grow the game around the state. Well, a lot of our amateurs have reached out to me and said, you know, what can we do to help grow the game? And, you know, the first thing I would say is share your love of the game with others. You know, reach out to them. Let them know why you are so passionate about this game. The second thing that you can do is you can reach out and you can become a mentor for either the younger golfers or for brand new golfers, even if they're adults. Everybody kind of needs that mentorship to get into the game. I know I certainly had my own mentors when I began the game growing up. And you can reach out to your local PGA golf professionals and ask them, you know, how can I help you at your facility to really kickstart things and help grow that game and get more people out there? And then finally, the last thing I would say is to just volunteer. You can reach me directly and I will hook you up with some different volunteer opportunities. There's always something for you to do.
And you know, when we talk about that, I know, and I repeat this all the time, golf, even for a young guy like me when I was young and it wasn't accessible, it is a little intimidating, but it doesn't have to be, does it, Kim? That's the people that can make you feel that it's a game you can enjoy really the rest of your life.
Absolutely, and you're right. One of the biggest factors that I hear from people about why they don't play the game is because they are intimidated. They're not sure about the rules or the etiquette or, you know, where should I go when I get to the facility? Where should I check in? You know, those are things that through a mentoring program or with the PGA golf professionals' help, we can make this game more comfortable and certainly more welcoming for everybody.
You know, each week on the show, Kim, we have a French Lick report. And before I throw to it, I know you're excited as a PGA professional and an LPGA professional. The Senior LPGA Professional Championship at French Lick, that's a big event.
Oh, that's a big event. I'm loving the fact that we're getting all of these LPGA and the USGA also events for our senior professional golfers. They deserve it, and the crowds last time that they had an event at French Lick were amazing, and so I'm expecting the same this year.
Let's take a look at this week's French Lick report.
Well, today we're introducing, together with French Lick, the Senior LPGA Championship, which will start in 2017 at the French Lick Resort, July 10, 11, and 12.
And it's happening at French Lick Resort's magnificent Pete Dye course. The live announcement on the Golf Channel in December made international news, and the momentum continues to grow. A solid week of great ladies golf begins with the Symetra Tour July 7th for LPGA Tour hopefuls on our Donald Ross course. It's followed by the first ever Senior LPGA Championship on our Pete Dye course.
What's the significance of this for you? I mean, the resort had the Senior PGA just a couple of years ago. Why this development for you guys?
We have a long history of women's golf also. We had a tour event back in 1958. We had the 59 and 60 LPGA championships. So to add this historic event is going to be great for us.
The Legends Tour has stopped here for the last 4 years, and now it all comes together in the first ever Senior LPGA Championship. 3 days of live coverage on the Golf Channel will open a window on all our area has to offer. Old National Bank is already on board as the presenting sponsor. Many other sponsorship and pro-am opportunities abound at all levels. A great cause, great golf, a beautiful venue. It's impossible to find a better experience for your clients, prospective clients, employees, or business partners than a week with the greats of the LPGA. The first ever Senior LPGA Championship presented by Old National Bank at French Lick Resort this July. It'll be a very special event. We hope you'll be a part of it.
There's only one thing that separates the bad from the good from the greats from the legends. Just one thing: obsession. It's a choice, not a gift. It's ruthless, pain, sacrifice. Every athlete has the choice: hunt or be hunted. It's only natural.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
We just got the keys to our new house.
Got the keys!
Woo! This is exciting. We've got our own house. Yay! I'm sorry.
You like it here, Maddie?
I love you.
I love you too.
No getting through now.
You sweet on a tiny horse.
This here's private property.
Call off the search party. Woo! Because I found them.
Found who?
Two thirsty cowboys who deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
That's mighty sweet.
Told ya.
That's some fancy rope work. Use a hand like you on the ranch.
Sorry, Buckaroo. Little Sweet's just passing through.
What'd that fella say his name was?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Glad you're watching this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, presented by Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. We're at Big Spring Country Club today for the first event for the KGA Amateur Series. Don Russell here with Bob Rogers, and I'm telling you what, this golf course is in pristine condition. It always is. But Bob, as the superintendent, and his staff do a great job. Bob, one of the things we always try to do, you guys are here early behind the scenes, but you're here for a reason. This year, let's just take the weather. The course looks great. You got a warm weather grass. Things lined up for you this year, didn't they?
Oh, they sure did. Typically this time of year, our fairways would be brown. But because of the mild winter that we had, the zoysia grass came out early, and we're actually experiencing May and June conditions right now. for all the warm season grasses. And it's made our job probably a little bit tougher this year, simply because typically during the winter is when we're doing all of our project work, tree work, edging, and that type of stuff. This year the golfers played year round, and we had the demands of, hey, we got to mow greens in January.
One of the things that I know golfers always ask about, and you know what I'm going to ask you, they come out, these little holes in the green in the golf course. It's called aeration. Explain that and why it's done and when it's done.
Well, the key thing about aeration, and most golfers absolutely hate it. We all know that. I hate it. I love to play golf, but it's one of those necessary evils. And we try to do it in the time period in which the grass is growing the best, so that it recovers quickly. But the main reason we do it is to alleviate compaction. When you have that many people that play golf yearly, it compacts the soil underneath, and this is the way we alleviate that compaction. It also improves air exchange, which the root system is a living system, just as you and I are, and it needs oxygen. And by doing the aeration that we do a couple of times a year, it improves that air exchange in the soil, and the greens can thrive from that.
Well, it's an amazing thing, and I know golfers can do some things of their own that help you guys out a little bit.
They can. I mean, obviously on par threes and stuff like that, divot repair, especially on warm season grasses, we encourage people to replace their divots and help everything tack back in. We obviously go out and pick up what they've missed, but we appreciate all the help we can get from them.
Bob, you do a great job here. Thanks to you and your staff and all the golf course superintendents. You're the people behind the scene at the game that everybody can appreciate. And thanks for being with us on the show today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate being here.
You know, there's a lot of young people that play the game of golf. It's time for our PNC Bank Youth Golf Report.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
There's only one national orange juice brand that only uses 100% American oranges. Simply Orange and Tropicana ship in juice from overseas. Only Florida's Natural grows all of our oranges in Florida. Great taste, naturally.
Sparkling ice isn't bland, so this commercial can't be either.
Do you know what time it is?
It's not even that late.
Don't you raise your voice at your mother.
Fine.
Drink not bland, be not bland. Sparkling.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and by Body Armor. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Senior LPGA Championship presented by Old National Bank, July 10th through 12th at the French Lick Resort, Pete Dye Course. We want to thank you for joining us for our first edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf for 2017, our 31st year, and over the years we've covered a lot of things, and we've had a great time today here at Big Spring Country Club. It's the Kentucky Golf Association Amateur Series, the first event here at Big Spring. We've had a lot of fun, and back with Steve McMillan, the executive director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, when you came in, we decided that we needed to make sure that we covered as many Golf House Kentucky events as we could. That involves the amateurs, the professionals, the Senior Golf Association, the PGA Junior Tour, and a lot of features. And really, when we talk about that under the family, the Golf House Kentucky website has been rebuilt, and it's become really friendly for the people to use. Why don't we talk about that a
You're
bit?
exactly right. And Don, as you eloquently say, Golf House Kentucky is Kentucky's family of golf organizations. It's the Kentucky Golf Association, it's the Kentucky PGA, and it's the Kentucky Golf Foundation. And we're all things golf. And our website, while it serves our members, it's also about the consumer golfer. And so it is something that we welcome everyone to come out to. If people want to learn about Golf House Kentucky, about opportunities for their youth or their grandkids, or the opportunities for themselves, drive, chip, and putt, or anything like that, they can come to our website at kygolf.org. We've done a lot of work on it, of getting it redesigned. We're continuing to do more work over the next several weeks and months. And everything about it is we're trying to get it into the mobile responsive mode. So no matter what mode you're in, whether you're looking at it on your desktop, whether you're looking at it on your little tiny iPhone or your tablet, you're going to be able to see the website, let it be responsive, and be able to get to the information as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
It's going to be a great year. We have wonderful events to cover, and we thank you for being on the show. We thank you for being our co-host today, and we're going to get busy, and glad to have you along for year 31.
Well, Don, it's exciting, and once again, thank you for your partnership and everything that you do for supporting and everything out there in golf.
Thanks for being with us on this edition of Kroger IKG. For Steve McMillan and all our guests, I'm Don Russell. We'll see you next week.